This Tuesday, May 27th, 2025. Madam Clerk, will you read out item number 1, please?
Closed session for today, May 27th, item 1, pursuant to Government Code 54956.9D2, conference with legal counsel, re-anticipated litigation, 1 case, significant exposure to litigation.
Thank you. Is there any public comment regarding this item?
I'll comment on this item this morning. Good morning, Board of Supervisors. Forgive me, I only got 2 hours of sleep last night. I'm only supposed to have half portions, but when they're half portions of a lot of different items, just can't help myself. A few days ago, I was going through a photo book, a coffee table book, and it had Abraham Lincoln's cottage. It's located a little outside of central Washington, D.C. Back in the day, Washington, D.C. was not a place you wanted to be in the middle of winter. Amanda, what's wrong with you? So this little cottage, or big cottage, it had a breeze, and you would go up there during the summer times. And I was prickly taken by the interior, but it reminded me of something he said in his second inaugural address, and that was, with malice towards none. And it's something that we all should practice, and not to have, and not to feel anger or dissatisfaction with others. Instead, we should listen to them and perhaps embrace their ideas. But it also, in the 1800s and 1700s and 1900s, and even today, the Bible is still the most read book in the world, and the Bible says reconciliation, it doesn't say it, but it emphasizes reconciliation begins with restitution. We have a situation down in the southern part of the county, and somebody that's highly unsatisfied. And I think the best course of action is to invite them into your group. Everybody likes to be friends, including elected with staff, which I don't particularly care for. To restore him to his place in the community, and hopefully that angst will subside, and you guys can have more orderly meetings. Because if somebody tells me they have something and watch the meeting, and then it turns out to not be good, and the meeting is problematic as well, it just waste my time. I was also thinking about Mary Todd Lincoln, and Mary Todd had psychological disorders, and it turned out she dated Stephen Douglas before she dated Abraham Lincoln. And if you remember, they were at odds with each other. The Douglas Lincoln debates, Lincoln Douglas debates. Anyway, my time is up, and thank you very much for this time, and please take care.
Thank you. Thank you. And is there any other public comment? Any comment online?
No, none online.
Thank you. We will now go into closed session and be back at 9 o'clock. Trust everybody had a great Memorial Day weekend. If we could all stand for the pledge, please. Susan, will you lead us? Pledge allegiance. Yeah. Madam Clerk?
Yes. Report out for closed session for today, May 27th. Item 1, pursuant to Government Code 54956.9D2, conference with legal counsel, re-anticipated litigation, significant exposure to litigation, 1 case, board action, no reportable action taken.
Thank you. And we'll move on to staff announcements. Ms. Medina and Shauna.
This is Reggie and our Shauna. So this is Reggie. He arrived as a stray. He was initially scared and hand shy, but through the work with the volunteers and staff, he's become a great dog. He began to trust and bond quickly. Reggie has excellent leash manners, and of course he likes his treats. Playing ball is his favorite thing to do, and he will always sit and be a good boy for those treats, as you can see. He loves all dogs that he has met so far and has had successful play dates. Because of his breed, which he is a neutered male Catalua and cattle dog mix, and he's probably about a year and weighs about 48 pounds. But because of his breed, he can be a little nippy with young kids, so probably older kids in a family home is preferred. And I just call those lovey bites. My dogs do the same thing, and they nip and they want to hold on to you, so that's what he does. So if you are interested, come and see us, and this is Reggie. He's a sweetheart. Saturday, June 7th is California Adopt a Pet Day, and all adoption fees will be waived. So please share this event with our community members. Come see us at the shelter. It's free. Focus and the Calaveras Animal Services will be hosting another free rabies and microchip clinic here at the Government Center on Saturday, June 14th. Please come by and see us. The next free clinic will not be until September. So thank you, Focus and volunteers and CCA staff for your ongoing support. And we have Dr. Grace Bloom, who will be donating her precious time to attend and give the rabies vaccines to our pups and cats. Thank you. That's all I have.
Super. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Shauna. Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning, sir. Sheriff Rochelle Whiting. Yesterday was Memorial Day and a 3-day holiday weekend. We always see an influx of visitors and increase in our outdoor activities in Calaveras County on holiday weekends, especially Memorial Day that tends to kick off our warmer weather. Our deputies were definitely busy, but nothing completely out of the ordinary that we're not used to seeing this time of year. We do try and monitor local social media for intelligence gathering, and of course just a key on what our community's concerns are. So we understand the current trepidations, the current anxieties on our local waterways. We do pre-plan not only by increasing our education and enforcement activities with our contract deputy positions at Maloney's, Hogan, and Comanche Lakes, and then our Marine Safety Division is augmented during these busier weekends through available overtime funds for more deputies, which is exactly what we did this weekend. Deputies working the land surrounding our lakes made 26 boat inspections, 13 educational contacts, and wrote 18 citations. Our marine safety units on the water conducted 23 boat inspections or stops, 51 educational contacts, and conducted 6 tows or boater assists, issued 4 citations, assisted with 1 call out for a stranded boater and 1 possible search and rescue assist. Although this is a very unique year with differing regulations and restrictions on our various lakes in Calaveras County, our deputies' primary focus continues to be on public safety and ensuring that everyone has a safe and responsible and hopefully fun time within reason on our waterways. We'd like to remind vessel operators that they need their California boater card that can be obtained by taking the online boating safety course. This educational course is the first step to saving lives and reducing accidents and injuries on the water. When boating, please remember the essentials such as wearing a proper life jacket, having throwable flotation aids, having visual and sound producing distress signals and devices on your boat, and of course, drinking water and avoiding boating under the influence of alcohol or narcotics that affect your decision making. So I just wanted to come in, give you guys an update on that. And I'd also like to commend our deputies, both on the land and the water this weekend, whose increased presence allowed for a safe kickoff to our warmer season. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff. Mr. Holt.
Good morning, Board. Eric Holt from OES. I have pre-staged some flyers for you guys up there on the dais. Our CWPP, Community Wildfire Protection Plan Community Survey is live. It'll run for about the next 45 days. We are going to collect some data that'll help us determine what programs we're going to go for in grants. Sorry for that slip up there. And then the Forest and Fire Film Festival this Saturday, Bret Hart. We encourage all of our residents to come out and learn about home hardening. It definitely plays into this. The survey will take about 10 minutes and provide us valuable data. So thank you all. Oh, and OES was quiet this weekend, so thank you to our residents.
Thank you. Any other staff announcements? Seeing none, we'll move on to recognitions and acknowledgements. Madam Clerk?
Item 2, proclamation. Clerk of the Board of Supervisors, adopt a proclamation recognizing the 2025 valedictorians from Calaveras High School.
And I'll pass the gavel over to Supervisor Toffanelli.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm honored to read this. My grandson graduated a couple years ago from Calaveras High. This is a proclamation recognizing the 2025 valedictorians from Calaveras High School. Whereas each year an elite group of students meets the academic standard necessary to be declared valedictorians of their graduating high school class. And whereas the coursework completed is difficult and the competition for such an honor is competitive. And whereas these students serve as role models for their classmates and underclassmen through exemplifying critical thinking, effective communications, problem solving, and organizational skills. And whereas, in addition to achieving a cumulative grade point average of 4.0 or higher, these students have demonstrated many admirable qualities such as integrity, hard work, determination, and a commitment to excellence throughout their 4 years in high school. And whereas these students are honored at their high school graduating ceremony, but because the achievement is so significant and worthy of commendation, the Calaveras Board of Supervisors wishes to recognize them all as well. And I'm going to read the names, so bear with me if I don't say it correctly. You can tell me and I'll re-say it. Whereas the Calaveras High School valedictorians for 2025 in order of class rank are Jesse Pinkston, Daisy Garcia. You can clap after each name if you like. Avery Cobb, Colette McDermott, Mariah Maddock, Abigail Carter, Blake Burnell, Haley Jane Knox, and Katie Bianucci. Yeah. Did I say them all correct? All right. So, is there any public comment? Anyone want to come up and say anything?
Hi, I'm Tracy Crawford, the principal of Calaveras High School, and I want to thank you for doing this for them. They have worked so hard. I'm new to the school this year, but I just have seen so much growth in them in this past year, so I really appreciate you honoring them like this. And congratulations to all of you. You're all spread out.
So we have the honor to call Ms. Katie Bianucci our niece. Oh, my husband's supposed to be with me too. She comes from a long line, a big Italian family with all boys. She's the firstborn granddaughter, and she's knocking it out of the park, setting the bar very high for the girls in the family. And we look forward to her new adventure at UOP, being a civil engineer, following her great-grandfather's steps. So we're very proud, very proud.
Any other public comments? No proud parent wants to come up and say something? No? Is there any public comments online?
We have no online public
No
comment.
online public comments. All right, I'm going to close public comments and bring it back to the board. Is there any board comments?
Congratulations. Amazing work.
I really, congratulations to all of you. I know it's a lot of hard work. You stuck with it, you did it, and you did a fantastic job doing it. So I will bring it to the board, ask for a vote. All in favor?
Need a motion?
Huh?
Move.
Oh, I'm sorry, I need a motion. Asking for a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Have a motion? Do I have a second?
Second.
We have a second. Now, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Passes 4-0-1. I'll never forget the motion. All right. Can we get you all come up here, please? I didn't read that either. Oh, well.
I think we'll stay up here.
Guys,
Well done.
keep it up. You guys can just stand in front of us.
Got a picture.
We'll take a picture with us.
Erin, she can go forward. She can sleep.
Yeah, parents, if you want to come up.
I don't, yeah, Jesse Houston is not here.
One, two, three.
Hold on. I gotta get one for the website. I gotta get one for the website. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, everybody stay there, don't move. Okay. Hang on. 1 second. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed, the Calaveras County Board of Supervisors commends these students named as valedictorians for 2025 on their impressive accomplishments, passed and adopted by the Calaveras County Board of Supervisors on this 27th day of May, 2025. Once again, congratulations. All right.
Thank you, Principal. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great summer.
I didn't forget it, just how you placed it.
Actually, I like the way that staged out. It was nice. We'll just wait a second till the room clears.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lance.
Oh,
He got it. He got a picture with Ben, not here.
okay, we'll move on now to the second proclamation, item number 3. Madam Clerk?
Item 3, proclamation. Clerk of the Board of Supervisors, adopt a proclamation recognizing Kimberly Farnham as the 2025 Woman of the Year for Senate District 4.
And I'll pass the gavel over to Supervisor Andal.
Is Kimberly here? Would you like to come to the dais, or would you like to stay? I'll stay. Okay, okay. Whereas Kimberly Farnham has been recognized as the 2025 Woman of the Year for State Senate District 4, which covers Nevada, Placer, El Dorado, Amador, Alpine, Mono, Inyo, Calaveras, Tuolumne, Stanislaus, Mariposa, Merced, and Madera counties. And whereas Ms. Farnham has distinguished herself over many years with her unwavering dedication to public service. And whereas Ms. Farnham has shown exceptional leadership through her efforts to improve our community. And whereas Ms. Farnham has dedicated her time to the VFW Post 2600 San Andreas, organizing many projects to benefit veterans. Her patience and willingness to help have greatly benefited the veterans served. Would you like to say a word?
This has been a true.
Can you come to the dais, Ms. Farnham?
It has been a true honor to receive this. I don't do what I do for the community and for my veterans. I do it because I care. And I just want to help them out because they needed the help the most. Just like my veteran that I take care of, Miss Consuelo. Veterans mean a lot to me. And so do all my sisters. Kids are terrible.
And brothers.
And brothers, yes.
Is there any other public comment? Sisters, brothers, come on up.
Don't run off, nobody. I spared no expense to have this protective cover put on this special honor. So in honor of your dedication to the veterans of foreign wars, to the community, and all the other things you do for citizens, Post 2600 is proud to present you with this trophy honoring you as the 2025 Calaveras Woman of the Year. On this trophy, you will see the outstretched woman with her wings and arms raised, which I'm sure you felt after the frog jump. Oh, yeah. The eagles really need no explanation, but they signified patriotism. And again, as yesterday was Memorial Day, entirely appropriate. The American flag needs no explanation as well, nor does the Veterans of Foreign War Auxiliary, which you've been a proud member of and served in many capacities over the years. You have truly made this post, this community, and everyone residing within proud of you for all your help, your commitment, your loyalty, and everything you've done. So on behalf of the post, I'm pleased to present you this honor. If you need help dusting it, lose my number.
Good.
Is there any other public comment?
Yes. Of course.
As a past district president for the Veterans of Foreign Wars Auxiliaries in District 13, I would like to commend my president. I'm the treasurer and secretary for our auxiliary here in San Andreas, and you can see our members here today representing and honoring our president. She does anything and everything above what any person should do to help people in the community. And we love her deeply for what she does. And not only is she a friend, but she's a sister to all of us. And She's very active in the VFW. She's won all-state president for at least 6-7 years in a row, and she's also received the Circle of Excellence for her leadership in the VFW Auxiliary. And so we're very proud of her and her accomplishments. And we thank you for bestowing her with the proclamation, and we also thank the people that gave her, and Commander for nominating her for the Woman of the Year.
Anybody else? I believe, is this Mr. White? This was, okay.
Good morning, Board. Thank you for the opportunity to speak on Kim's behalf. She's an amazing woman. Her name is bigger than District 4, and she is used as the example at many VFW posts where her love, honor, and compassion is just something to strive for. Another thing is that Kim is a huge-hearted woman, but I can tell you, with the time that she has spent with the veterans, if she was a veteran, she could run a unit as the best dang commander I've ever seen. And I love her and appreciate her.
Yep.
Just in the nick of time. Apologize, I wasn't here a little earlier. So my name is Todd White, and I'm here on behalf of State Senator Marie Alvarado Gill to congratulate Kimberly on being awarded State Senate District 4 Woman of the Year. And I'm just going to go ahead and read the resolution that we'll be presenting to her today. And this is actually filed in the resolution index within the State Senate. So, whereas Kimberly Ann Farnham has been selected as the 2025 Calaveras County Woman of the Year for the 4th Senatorial District, and it is appropriate at this time to highlight her many achievements and extend to her special public recognition, and whereas the state of California boasts a rich history of women who have made invaluable and far-reaching contributions to the well-being and improvement of their communities, and included among those stellar women is Kimberly, whose accomplishments as canteen manager of Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 2600 in San Andreas have been of great benefit to people throughout Calaveras County, and whereas actively involved with VFW Post 2600 and its auxiliary since 2010, Kimberly was elected to serve as guard of the auxiliary for 2 years, followed by her election to the role of auxiliary president and president of VFW District 13 before she was named canteen manager for VFW Post 2600. And whereas to the preparation of all meals served at the VFW Hall for various fundraisers, Kimberly has held responsibility for setting up most of the organization's events, including crab feeds, programs honoring veterans, and holiday celebrations. And whereas, in further devotion to her community, Kimberly provides home health care to a Vietnam veteran who had served as a registered nurse and captain in the United States Air Force, and she has overseen a scholarship program that awards deserving Calaveras High School seniors. And whereas Kimberly has made significant contributions to the well-being and improvement of the Calaveras County region, and has served in this respect as a respected role model for public-spirited people throughout the state of California. Resolved by Senator Marie Alvarado Gill, she would like to congratulate you on this accomplishment and as your selection as the 2025 Calaveras Woman of the Year for the 4th Senatorial District. Congratulations. Anyone wants to grab how we want to do this?
Mr. White, can we go ahead and finish the proclamation
okay.
for the Board of Supervisors, and we can take a group photo with
Okay,
everybody?
that sounds good. Do you want me to hang on to this, or do you? Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
Are there any more public comments? Okay, I'll bring it back to the board.
I'll move this item.
I'll second.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see your hand. We'll pause. Come on up.
My name is Connie. Can you help me? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, Gary. Hi. I want to thank everyone for recognizing an extraordinary woman who has served as a reminder that freedom is not free. All gave some gave all. And we were proud to do it. We would do it again in a heartbeat. America the Beautiful. May she fly free forever. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No, I think we're done.
Okay, so we have a motion, we have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Now, therefore be it proclaimed that the Calaveras County Board of Supervisors recognizes and honors Kimberly Farnham for her ongoing dedicated public service and her many accomplishments that have contributed to the quality of life in Calaveras County and have resulted in her recognition from Senate District 4.
Do you guys want to get questions from the board first, or okay?
What? 1, 2, 3. All right. Is that your walker? Yeah. Why don't you come up and get in the picture? I'm sure that you're the one she takes care of.
Yes. And she allows me to give orders.
That's
a first.
All right, I'll get this open. Come on, we want you in the picture.
We want the commander in the picture too. Since he nominated her. Yes. Yes.
Well, why not, I say.
I'm not going up there. I'm the director, see?
Perfect.
You want it out of the picture, or do you want to keep it? Okay.
Just lean against it. Okay. Yeah.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Yes, he would.
Do you have a phone? You want to take a picture on your phone?
Chelsea's
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. How about I pass these off to somebody?
I can take them. Thank you. Thanks, Gary.
Yep.
I love this part. We just do this all day. Ladies, we do have the military awareness proclamation next. I don't know if anybody's able to
Yeah,
stay.
I
or
think
not.
Stacy's asking.
Okay, I think with Connie, we might need to get going though, sorry.
Yeah,
The guy going out.
Thank you all.
thank you.
Robert's grabbing him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Commander. We'll now move on to the last proclamation, item number 4.
Item 4, proclamation, Adult Services, adopt a proclamation declaring May 2025 as Military Appreciation Month in Calaveras County.
And I'll hand the gavel over to Supervisor Follendorf.
Whereas the dedication, bravery, and sacrifices made by members of the U.S. military past and present are integral to the freedoms and values that define the United States. And whereas the U.S. military has safeguarded our nation's sovereignty, preserved peace, and responded to global conflicts, often at a great personal sacrifice, ensuring our way of life. Whereas our veterans, active duty service members, and their families have demonstrated an unwavering commitment to protecting our freedoms and deserve our deepest respect and gratitude. Whereas we recognize the importance of honoring military personnel not only in May, but every day, for the sacrifices they make and the courage they display in service to our country. And whereas National Military Appreciation Month is an opportunity to reflect on the significant contribution of the U.S. Armed Forces, express our heartfelt gratitude, and reaffirm our commitment to supporting and uplifting our military families. And I know a lot of people just left the room, but are there still any vets or active military still in the room? If so, could you please stand up? Thank you. Thank you for your service. Are there any public comments?
I'll make one.
Okay, come on up.
On behalf of all veterans of Calaveras County, the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 2600, American Legion Post 102, Valley Springs, I'd like to thank you all for recognizing the services of veterans. You may not know, but veterans continue to serve the United States. When you're looking for honor guards to honor departed comrades, who do you call? The Veterans of Foreign Wars, the American Legion. 2 weeks ago, I had the honor of presiding over a decorated Civil War veteran in McCollum Hill, Solon Blaisdell. His grave tragically had been lost due to a flood back in 1901. 2 weeks ago, we rededicated his gravestone that was furnished by the Veterans Administration. His life was saved by a diary he carried in his pocket. A mini ball hit that diary, and as he lay there, waiting to be treated, I think it sparked an indication to him, because what he did afterwards was remarkable as well. He sold his business in San Diego, and his son became a renowned physician in Calaveras County. Then his grandson worked with the Veterans Administration, and his name is now on the avenue that goes to the Veterans Administration Hospital in Sacramento, Blaisdell Avenue. Veterans have made this country. I could go on with stories of veterans, a Medal of Honor winner here in Calaveras County, numerous veterans. We are in the process of establishing a wall of honor in Valley Springs and other locations for the many remarkable veterans that have served not only our nation, this county, our individual families, but everyone in this great and glorious nation. I thank you for your recognition, and we hope to continue serving this country, this county for many years to come. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are there any other public comment? We got Brian. Good morning.
Good morning, Chair Hubbard, Honorable Board, Madam CEO, members of the community. I am Brian Galicia, the Calaveras County Veteran Service Officer. As we gather here to recognize Military Appreciation Month, we take a moment, not just as individuals, but as a community and a nation, to say something simple yet powerful. Thank you. Thank you to the brave men and women who wear the uniform of the United States Armed Forces. Thank you to those who are currently serving and to those who have served in the past. Your dedication, your courage, and your sacrifice do not go unnoticed. You've stood watch in times of peace and in times of conflict. You've answered the call no matter the cost. And because of your service, we enjoy the freedoms and the security we have today. We also recognize the families, the spouses, the children, the parents, and loved ones who served right alongside our military members in their own way. Your strength and resilience are an essential part of this story. Military Appreciation Month is a time to reflect on the values that bind us: duty, honor, and commitment. It's a time to say not just once, but often, we see you, we honor you, and we are grateful. To every soldier, sailor, airman, Marine, and Coast Guardsman, we thank you. We are proud of you, and we stand with you. May we carry this gratitude with us, not only in this month, but every day. Thank you.
Are there any other public comments? Are there any online?
We have no online public comment.
Okay. And with that, I will bring it back to the board. Is there a motion?
I'll move.
Moved by the chairman. Is there a second?
I will second it, and I will say thank you to all the veterans for your service.
Second by Supervisor Toffenelli. All in favor?
Aye.
401. Now therefore be it proclaimed, the Calaveras County Board of Supervisors proclaimed the month of May 2025 as National Military Appreciation Month in the County of Calaveras, and encourages all citizens to recognize and celebrate the service of our military members, veterans, and their families. Let us come together as a nation to pay tribute to their sacrifice, honor their service, and show our support for the brave men and women who continue to defend our freedom. Thank you. Those of you that are still in the room, do you want to come up and get a photo?
As long as we don't break the camera.
Photo op day today.
Here I am. Stay here. And Maggie.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 2, 1 more. Thank you. Laminated for me.
Okay, now we'll move on to general public comment. Madam Clerk?
Any item of interest to the public that is within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board and is not posted on the consent or regular agendas may be addressed during the public comment period. California law prohibits the board from taking action on any matter which is not posted on the agenda unless it is determined to be an emergency by the Board of Supervisors. If public comment is completed before the 30-minute allotted time period, the board may immediately move to the next order of business. If public comment is not completed during the allotted time period, it will be continued as the last item of business in order to provide an opportunity for the remainder of comments to be heard.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Ann Dash, and I'm here to give you an update on Gimme Shelter, which is the organization that I work with that is working on funding for our new animal shelter. I thought you would like an update because it's been just about 1 year since we opened the Gimme Shelter Fund. We have accrued $39,200. Added to that, we had an extremely successful Whopper yard sale over a Frog Jump weekend, and we will be adding $8,198, which is what we earned over the weekend. That gave us a total of $47,398. And I realize that this is a drop in the bucket compared to what we need to actually build the shelter. But what's been important is that as we have raised this money, we've made a lot of community contacts, a lot of community outreach. We've had hundreds of donations, both in the county and outside of the county. We've had very positive response to the need, and we've had the opportunity for a lot of outreach and education, including why we need a new shelter, why it is so expensive, because that's a big problem, and the difference between Calaveras Animal Services, Calaveras Humane Society, Focus, and FOAC, because people don't know that all of those things exist. So this is something we're going to keep doing because it's so needed and we're getting such a positive response. Our next event, and I brought you all flyers, is we're doing there's a group of people in Valley Springs doing a tri-tip dinner on July 12th. I would invite all of you to come. So I'll leave these flyers with you. And I'm also leaving, I only have one copy, I'm sorry, but this is what we're handing out to educate people about the different facilities and services that we have, private and municipal. So anyway, this is what we're doing, and I just wanted to keep, and the other thing is that one of our members is working with Supervisor Hubbardie on radio interviews and having a personal letter to take to local businesses for further fundraising. So a much more personal kind of approach there. So thank you. And I hope to see you all at the dinner.
Thank you, Ann. Mr. Butner.
Good morning. My name is Christopher Budner, publisher of Calaveras2026election.com. County Counsel Edwards. As an attorney, you would know that mutual benefit nonprofit corporations differ greatly in several respects from public benefit nonprofit corporations. There are several factors specific to the distinct differences between mutual benefit nonprofit corporation and a public benefit nonprofit corporation. These include the nonprofit corporation's mission, its permissive activities, including political activity, and its taxation, fundraising, and distribution of assets upon entity dissolution. When the Calaveras County Board of Supervisors votes on the 2025-26 fiscal year budget, will you have heeded my repeated cautioning and facilitated revision of the Calaveras Visitors Bureau Tourism Promotion Agreement to correct the CVB's fraudulent misrepresentation of the Business Bureau's nonprofit corporation type? County Counsel Edwards, I have not prefaced the words fraudulent misrepresentation with the word alleged because fraudulent misrepresentation is factually what is occurring on your watch concerning the CVB's nonprofit corporation type. County Counsel Edwards, you, CEO Hitchcock, and this Board of Supervisors has been explicitly cautioned on multiple occasions that fraudulent misrepresentation was occurring. That concern remains ignored to the legal and financial detriment of Calaveras County. One of your principal responsibilities is providing Calaveras County with qualified legal advice to minimize its legal exposure. Because of the CVB's fraudulent misrepresentation occurring and perpetuating on your watch, the Calaveras County government, with you as county council, finds itself at a precarious legal juncture. Concerning the CVB's deception, the fraudulent misrepresentation of its nonprofit corporation type, you are failing to meet one of your principal responsibilities, providing Calaveras County with qualified legal advice to minimize its legal exposure. Furthermore, the CVB perpetuates a blatantly false claim on its public-facing website, asserting it is a nonprofit association. The legal differences between a nonprofit association and a nonprofit corporation are substantial. As a practicing attorney, you would know this fact, chapter, and verse. County Counsel Edwards, again, I ask you, when the Calaveras County Board of Supervisors votes on the 2025-26 fiscal year budget, will you have heeded my repeated cautioning and facilitated revision of the Calaveras Visitors Bureau Tourism Promotion Agreement to correct the CVB's fraudulent misrepresentation of the Business Bureau's nonprofit corporation type? Thank you. My name's Christopher Butner, publisher of Calaveras 2026election.com.
Thank you. Is there any other public comment? Ms. Cashy.
Good morning, Jennifer Cashy, Board Chair for San Andreas Rec and Park District. Different hat today. I just wanted to bring awareness through diligent efforts of a local community member, Rhonda Hurd, who suffered a cardiac arrest. She survived from the quick intervention of those around her and from the local response. But through her diligent efforts working with the Aliver Foundation, she was able to raise enough funds to put a AED at Alex Quinones Park at the ballpark here in San Andreas. So on June 1st at 1 p.m., the Aliver Foundation is holding a dedication, an AED dedication, and a community celebration event. At that event, you'll be able to meet our San Andreas first responders. You'll be able to see how easy it is to use the AED and to learn just hands-only CPR. So I just wanted to make your board aware of it and the members of the public that we are holding that on June 1st at 1 p.m. And we're so very grateful for Rhonda Hurd for all of her efforts and the fundraising that she's done to ensure that we have an AED at our community park that we can use.
Super, thank you. Any other public comment? Seeing none, we'll move on to our consent agenda. Madam Clerk?
Consent agenda items are expected to be routine and non-controversial. They will be acted upon by the board at one time without discussion. Any board member, staff member, or interested party may request the removal of an item from the consent agenda for later discussion.
Thank you. Do any members of the board wish to?
I'd like to pull number 12,
Number 12?
please.
Any others? Would any member of the public like to pull one of the items? Seeing none, I'll come back to the full consent agenda minus item number 12. Do I have a motion?
I'll move this item.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I pulled it because Cowways is here. Oh, what?
I need to read that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Sorry.
Yes, so we'll now move on to item number 12. Madam Clerk?
Item 12, resolution, integrated waste management. Adopt a resolution accepting the Cal Waste 3.39% rate increase for contract year 2025-26.
Madam Ms. Cashy?
Good morning, Jennifer Cashy, Director of Integrated Waste Management. Today we have the annual Cal Waste rate increase, 3.39%. This is pursuant to our current contract that we have with Cal Waste. The monthly consumer cost of a 35-gallon cart will increase by $1.04, making it $31.77. A 65-gallon trash cart will increase by $2.25 to $68.60, and a 95-gallon cart will increase by $3.75, making it $114.09. If the board choose not to adopt this resolution proposed by Cal Waste at the 3.39% increase for the contract year 25-26, the 2016 contract would require the county to compensate Cal Waste for the difference of the increase in revenue. That is projected at $239,261.
Thank you. Supervisor Follendorf?
I pulled it because Cal Waste is here today, and I believe they wanted to make a comment on the item. Thank you.
Morning. Casey Vaccarezza with Cal Waste. We just wanted to do a brief overview of the services that we provide here in the county and kind of what we did in 2024. Currently, we have about 8,276 residential customers in the county. It's a subscription-based service. So when we took over this contract back before 2016, we were only around about 4,000 customers. So we've grown a lot in the last few years. With our services, we provide a trash, green waste, and recycle with each pricing. So you get to choose between your cart size, 35, 65, or 95 for trash. And then with that trash cart, you get 2 additional services as well, which is your green waste and your recycle. As far as last year goes, our tonnages remain fairly flat for recycle, green waste, and trash. As far as fees paid to the county, we paid $211,735 in franchise fees paid back to the county. And then additionally, for recycle reimbursement, we paid $232,926 of that recycle value back to the county as well. So in total, around $445,000 was paid back to the county. This year we came in with a 3.39% rate increase, fairly similar to last year. And we're really happy to be part of the county and provide the service here.
Thank you, Casey.
Yeah.
Sorry. Do you have a question? Okay. Thank you, Supervisor. Do we have any other supervisor comments? No. Thank you, Casey.
Thank you.
With that, I'll ask for a motion. Do we have a second?
Sorry. I'll move.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Passes 401.
Mr. Chair, can we take a 5-minute break?
Yes, please. Yes, we'll take a 5-minute break. We'll be back at 10:05.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. Okay, so we will move on to our one item on our regular agenda. Madam Clerk?
Item 19, Resolution Public Works, adopt the fiscal year 2025-26 Department of Public Works Capital Improvement Program final.
We hand it over to Mr. Martin.
Good morning, Chair Huberty and the board supervisors and staff that's in attendance here. This is Micah Martin. I'm your Public Works Director. We're returning back with our final draft of the Capital Improvement Program for 24-25. Or I'm sorry, 25-26. I'm still living in the past. And I have with me here Kelly. She's our Public Works Business Administrator. She's helping me out with the presentation and has done a lot of the work that's gone into this program. In addition, Robert Patchinger, who's in our audience here today, as our deputy director has contributed a lot as well, so I thank them for their efforts. So just to come back to some of the changes that were made since the last time we met. We added some changes to the executive summary, which provides some criteria for project selection. So that basically describes and explains how we choose projects, when we choose them, primarily for paving and others. And then we also added a future project list. So this list includes projects that we plan to program in future years of the 5-year CIP. And a lot of that came from input from the board and from other sources as well. So just to a quick summary of project selection, this here is the criteria we discussed. It's a data-driven approach to how we make our decisions on where the highest need is and when these projects are due for the right time and right place. In addition, this is the criteria we share with the public when questions are asked about paving streets, when we do them and why. So this is a good resource to have, and we're glad to be able to add it to the CIP. And then just in addition to the future project list, we are currently developing our 5-year paving list. So right now we have the 25-26 fiscal year programmed already. That's in the CIP. And then we have a paving list we're working on beyond that for future years. And this also includes input from the board and from the public. And then we have a lot of planning documents that we're going to be referencing moving forward. A lot of these documents will help us identify other projects and other needs. Some of those are the active transportation plan, and this includes the recreational trails component. We also have our bridge improvement plan, our travel demand model, our RTP, and then of course the evacuation needs assessment and preparedness plan. And then eventually we want to get to our new RIM study, so we could do another study and reestablish our RIM fees and replenish our funding for that, in addition to updating our pavement management program. And that's all the changes that have been made since the last time we've met. And in addition to the packet that you have, you also have that list of unfunded projects. So if you have any questions on any of those, I'm happy to answer.
Are there any board questions? If I could jump in, what is the time frame for the having a 5-year plan? How long do you think that will take?
So we're hoping by the time we meet back again this time next year, our 5-year plan will be fully developed.
Okay.
Right now, we're short our senior engineer. We're kind of short staffed right now. So we don't have a lot of resources available to us to do that much forward planning. And we'd like to see some of these planning documents really come to fruition and really help identify a lot of those project needs, so that we could be well educated on how we program the 5-year moving forward.
Super. And I just wanted to say thank you for the breakdown that you sent me. I really appreciate that, and I think it really spells it out for our constituents on how this process works. So
No
thank
problem.
you. Any other comments? None?
Looks great.
So seeing no other comments, is there any public comment? Robert? Come on.
I'd just like to thank, this is a collaborative effort. Many people behind the scenes work hard to put these things together. And a whole year's worth of work goes into not only the planning, but then the delivery of all the projects. Thank you also for your support.
Thank you.
And if I might add just one other factor, we're still doing the wagon trail project. That's taking a lot of staff time and involvement. So we're hoping to have that wrapped up by the next time we meet with you on our next CIP, and that'll obviously free up a lot more of our time to put towards these efforts as well. So we'll be in a much better place this time next year.
Great. Thank you. So as this is a resolution, County Council, we don't have to vote? We
Yeah,
do have
you'll
to
want a
vote.
motion, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So could I get a motion?
I have a question.
Sure.
He brought up wagon trail and completing the phase 1. Are we still having conversations, and where are we in conversations with Caltrans and taking over phase 2? And where are we on our part to get it to where they can take it over?
So we just recently had an item that went before the CTC, was to extend our funding that was made available to that. So we received those approval for those extensions. So now that those extensions have been approved, we're in negotiations with Caltrans right now to talk about the potential of, finishing the design, taking over right-of-way and construction. So we're still in discussions about that, and we're talking pretty frequently about that, and we hope to have a decision that we can report back to the board on.
Any other questions? Nope. Do I have a motion
I'll move.
and a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Super. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. While we were in break, Mr. Holt asked me if we would hold just a moment of silence in recognition of Memorial Day, and I think that's appropriate. So if you don't mind, just take a moment. Thank you. We'll move on to supervisor announcements.
In compliance with Government Code 53232.3D, board members shall provide brief reports on any meetings attended at the expense of the local agency and may make other announcements or report out.
Supervisor Toffenelli?
I have nothing to report.
Supervisor Follendorf?
Nothing to report.
Supervisor Andal?
On May 21st, I attended the Calaveras Mariposa Community Action Agency, a committee that I'm really glad to be joining. Also on May 21st, I attended a Calaveras Amador McCollum River Association meeting. On May 22nd, I attended a Parks and Rec meeting. Yesterday, I attended a memorial service in Railroad Flat that was hosted by American Legion Post 376 out of Glencoe. And then I wanted to remind the public that on June 14th, we have a wildfire preparedness event in West Point at 9:00 a.m.
Super. Thank you. I attended the same CMCAA meeting on the 21st in Mariposa. I also attended the Big Tree State Park Town Hall. And just want to say it was an awesome frog jump this year. And I, following in Gary's footsteps, had to jump against the city. And I got up first and my jump was horrible. Thankfully, the city's was worse. So the county won. And I do want to remind everybody that this Saturday we will have the Forest and Fire Film Festival. And we have the Sierra Nevada Conservancy coming. Angela Avery, who is the director, will be speaking, and hopefully we'll have some other, we have some amazing speakers lined up. And Eric, we already did the silence. Sorry, I did it without you. Thank you. And I guess that's it then. Anybody else have anything else to report, Madam CEO? County Council? Stacy, Susan? Great. Well, thank you. This is a fast one, 10:15. Thank you very much.
Thank you.